What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper Typing DNT.
Me up as if I was.
We're Trapper Typing DNT and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN. Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog, tap in with that tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good. Tap in. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good. Tap in. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on. I want to go ahead and start off by saying 43,537 views in the first 14 hours. Big shout out to that dude, Stan G. WACK said he was a nobody. It looks like 43,537 people think otherwise in the first 14 hours. Great numbers. It's looking like this one's on its way to 100,000. Stan G came through. He showed up. He showed out. Let's get into this, man. For those of y'all who don't know, Stan G is a man who said that he was in a private room with WACK100's current girlfriend, and it's been causing a bit of a stir over there at the No Jumper podcast, whereas all the podcast hosts agree with WACK and think that Adam is wrong. Adam obviously doesn't, because here we are. Let's get into this content without no further ado. Don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to Stan G for looking like he was just casted off the set of New Jack City.
What's the deal with WACK? Because when you announced on your story or something that you were coming on this podcast, and WACK hit me up as if I was having Osama bin Laden on the podcast. He's like, "Well, how are you gonna have an op who says this about my girl?" It's like absolutely blowing me up, losing his fucking mind.
What did he say?
Losing his mind. Oh my! Let's keep it real now. I ain't even gonna hold nothing back. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro, since I'm here. I done hit about 5 emails from Clubhouse.
That's hard. I'm not gonna lie though. I probably hit about 500 from Instagram.
Woo! Hey, turn up here, these 500. Yeah. Hey, you the GOAT. You the GOAT.
Thank you. I'm just saying, meeting girls online. That's
it ain't that hard.
That's just how we do it now.
That is Barnacles moment.
I probably banged 100 girls on Tinder.
Everybody say like they don't be folks off the internet now.
I ain't been on Tinder in 10 years, and I probably banged 100 girls off Tinder.
That's why I need to get on Plug Talk.
There are different bars in LA that I probably banged 100 girls from. Like, I used to go to that bar, and I like 100 girls, and then I had to switch my bar.
For real.
But I'm talking, this was like 10 years ago.
A bar switch is crazy.
But
that boy going crazy.
No, that's crazy. I don't got AIDS or nothing.
That's wild right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
At the same time, though.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, man. But you know, it's major stuff going on in Memphis. Like, I'm like the leader of Memphis too. Like, let's get back to what you were trying to say.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm like I'm a street journalist, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a street journalist. You know what I'm saying? I did interviews with folks like Paper Ralph Fizzle, folks like B.O. Lil Kenny. Before y'all did B.O. Lil Kenny, the WACK came to me and got their information from me. You know what I'm saying? And he brought them folks up here. And
So he's saying that WACK got that information from him and brought it to No Jumper. That was not a WACK100 exclusive. That was WACK100 riding a coattail of this man Stan G. It's an interesting concept.
Well, it's so many folks, but I ain't gonna keep on calling for name. I keep name.
So are you more of a CMG guy or a PRE guy?
See, I'm more of a Stan G guy. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, I'm a realist. So I feel like, man, whatever you do wrong must come back around in a circle. Just like you know what I'm talking about? If you did wrong and everybody know it's blatant, the truth is out in the open. You sent that type of energy towards the young Dolph way, and here you got no young Dolph knocked off. And this is what it is.
You said he got young
Dolph knocked off. Yeah, okay. Because the energy he put out.
You said that, not me. Okay.
Because the energy he put out, if he ain't put that type of energy.
Adam made it clear, him, not me. Don't got nothing to do with that.
It wouldn't have never ended up just like that. If God would have put some positive energy out, like we gonna come together, it would have went out a whole nother type of way. But if you put out negative energy on the soil lane, you know you got folks who really with it. You don't know about be ready right now. You said the dog just got ready. The dog even just got ready, man. The dog even just got ready, man. That's how really.
The dog on cue is hilarious.
Yeah, man. That's how really get the dog get ready when it happen like that, man. Oh, man.
Wait a minute. All right, but okay, if you want to go all the way back to the very beginning, it's like Gotti wants to sign Dolph. Dolph says, "F you, I'm doing my own thing." at the time, this is no big deal because rappers turn down big dogs who want to sign them all the time. I had a million different rappers sit here and talk about how they turn down Gucci Mane, etc. Now, Memphis is a different thing because motherfuckers are territorial out there and it feels like it just carries more weight than in a lot of situations. But basically, you know, Gotti thought that he was going to be able to do the thing that I'm sure he's done a million times before. Which
Exactly.
You try to sign an artist, they tell you to fuck off, and so you say, all right,
No.
I'm going to make sure you don't have a career. And then he does everything that he can possibly do to make sure that this person's career...
Well, Adam's saying that young Dolph, there was an attempt at a blackballing by Yo Gotti towards young Dolph Gotti.
does not bloom. Unfortunately, it became clear very quickly that young Dolph was going to be a star, and so... Gotti waged war with him through music.
Nobody tell Gotti no. That's the only thing I say. Everything you saying real.
Right, okay.
I'm just saying folks ain't gonna tell him no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you come to for somebody in Memphis try to sign him, they sign. You say how Black Boy got to JB when he got this song with Drake.
Yeah.
He signed quick fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nobody never tell Gotti no. You know what I'm talking about?
He waited 2 years. He wasn't gonna get a bag like he got. I'm sure.
Yeah. So.
But okay. So then, Dolph becomes huge. Gotti really, in a way, is blowing him up by doing battle with him. Blac Youngsta is going to neighborhoods and spazzing out on him, making all these videos and shit. Really doing a lot of federal shit that if Dolph was still here, Gotti and him would not be doing this shit.
Exactly.
Way too federal when you look back on it.
You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, now he in high mode because he can't even push that agenda. No, he can't sell no music. He can't sell himself.
He don't want to be.
He gonna be on Pop the Balloon.
Rico, yeah.
He gonna be on Pop the Balloon now, and then he gonna be in a secrecy when he do that, like in a private building. So he messed his whole life up going at somebody that he been going at for a long time. See, it's a long story behind Blac Youngsta. See, Blac Youngsta was hanging with one of Gotti enemies before he got with Gotti. Okay. So Blac Youngsta is somebody who just jump around for the money. He's just a send out.
Sounds like Stan G, is not too big of a fan of the CMG collective.
He one of the biggest send outs from Memphis. They're just keeping it real.
But why did Blac Youngsta used to be the king of doing crazy viral shit week after week? And now, like, I'm looking at Apple Music the other day. I'm like, oh, he put an album out. I didn't even know. I had no idea. And he ain't doing any crazy viral antics anymore. What happened to the old Blac Youngsta?
Because he's trying to hide his case so big now. This young Dolph situation so big now. And then he come out the next day and do a diss song about Dolph after Dolph, you know what I'm saying, passed away, got it unalived and everything like that. So I'm looking at him like, man, you crazy. But he thought... They see Gotti even thought, man, they gonna make him look like he a big band, like
Why Stan G got? I don't know if y'all paying attention to this. Why does Stan G have this little microphone in here set about?
I'm a gangster in that. Nah, it made everything go down in your life. Look at Gucci and Jeezy. Yeah. Them folks came together and made some more money off they beat just because they ain't end up doing each other. If they would have did each other, then one would have went all the way down. See, this right here show the world, man, if you do the wrong person, man, you messed up in the game. Especially coming from Memphis, because Memphis, you know what I'm talking about, like, Stan G, I'm the heart of the South, man. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of love going around Memphis. You know what I'm talking about?
But you're acting like Gotti got Dolph killed.
Come on,
it's
man.
Not that simple, right?
It's the energy.
So when your op gets killed, it don't matter if you had anything to do with it from the fan.
So, okay, he's cleaning it up. He's saying not in a physical sense, but in a metaphorical, spiritual aspect.
Fans' perspective, you might as well
have. You might as well have at this point because you lost all the. See, his last artist is Glorilla. She doing crazy because he putting a crazy bag behind Glorilla.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. So Glorilla, she gonna shine regardless right now. But when he go over there and dealing with them Texas boys, them folk got hit up. Everywhere he go to, like the field watching. You know what I'm talking about? He signed that boy over here. That boy ended up going to jail. So they watching that boy so close right now because they you know what I'm talking about? The case is in August. You know what I'm talking about? I talked to Govan. I did an interview with Hernandez Govan, the dude who set the whole supposedly, you know what I'm saying, dog murder up. You know what I'm talking about? He the mastermind. You know what I'm talking about? One of the mastermind for our Big Jook. He was linked to Big Jook. And when I did the interview, it hit so hard, the news picked it up and said he can't do no more interviews. Vlad tried to give him $10,000 to do an interview with him, but he couldn't do the interview because when he went on my job, the judge said, "No, you can't do no more interviews." You know what I'm talking about? And then it hit so hard, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody did the recaps and everything, you know what I'm talking about? And it just hit so hard because he, like, usually only people who really big in the game news broadcasters, and then these days we getting all that. They like, dog, they sitting back looking at us like, man, we might well do what they doing now. Cause we got the motion. We the motion now. And they were going on. Motion. When I put out a story, the other day I put out a story, Young Mob had ended up catching a Rico. You know what I'm talking about? And I put out a story. I was like,
Stan G, you know what? We do know in fact what you're talking about, big dog. We do know what you're talking about. It sounds like he has a lot of knowledge about what's going on in the streets of Memphis. Seems like something that we might want to go ahead and jump into. If y'all want to hear more about what's going on in the streets of Memphis, please let me know. We will do some deep diving.
the news ran the same story.
Young MA has a Rico?
No, Young Mob.
Young Mob, okay.
Young Mob. You had them up here. You know what I'm saying? B.O. Lil Kenny and Stupid Duke. You know what I'm talking about?
All them. All right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You know Stupid Duke been gone.
They got a Rico?
Yeah, they got a Rico. Wow. It was announced like 3 days ago that they got a Rico.
Really?
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? But B.O. Lil Kenny, shout out to that guy. He's straight. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? He ducked.
That just goes to show that once you get your little 10 seconds of fame and no jumper, Adam's on to the next. That nigga said, who? You did an interview with him. For real? Who was that?
Or whatever, but at the same time, though, it's just like things like that I be up on quick fast because I know these people. You know what I'm talking about? I did interviews with these people. You know what I'm talking about? I'm on a whole nother level in the game. Oh, man, y'all already know what's going on. The extra large is jack. And I was not lying about that. For real, for real.
If you haven't checked out everything 420 yet, you are definitely...
Man. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue, any tweets free. We got